Let me talk to the ladies here for a moment. In order to get into the Ruth era and the Esther era, these are characters in the Bible, you gotta get out of the Jezebel era. If you've read the Bible, you know who these women are. Jezebel was the queen of Israel, a wife to King Ahab, the most wicked king in Israel. Ruth later on became the wife of Boaz, but she was that woman that stuck with Naomi, her mother-in-law, to return to Israel. Ruth was a Moabite woman, but she accepted to go with her mother-in-law, and she became part of the Israelites, and she's part of the genealogy of Jesus Christ. Esther was able to deliver her people from being annihilated by that wicked plan of Haman. Jezebel represents everything wrong, and you cannot be a Ruth or Esther if you're still operating in the Jezebel attitude. Jezebel was a kind of woman who was stubborn, rebellious, a woman who wanted to be in control and therefore to manipulate anyone and anything so as to have her way. She never did well with authority. She never took no for an answer. The moment you said no to Jezebel, you stirred up the pride and the stubbornness in her, and she became ruthless just to have her way. The Jezebel character, like in Revelation, shows you an immoral woman who had her way with men. What is the secular world teaching the woman today? The secular world is teaching a woman indirectly to become rebellious to authority. The secular world today is teaching the woman to become immoral by saying you can decide what to do with your body. You can sleep with whoever you want, whenever you want. It's your body, you have the right over it, and it does no harm. You can masturbate and do whatever you want with your body. It doesn't hurt another person. The secular world is teaching a woman to become insubordinate to authority, be it in marriage, be it at the workplace. At the workplace, it has tantamounted to competing and fighting for the same positions as men. Yet God created us all different. In a home, it has led to the breakdown of family and breakdown of marriage because the secular world is teaching a woman that you have the equal powers as the man does in the home, and you cannot submit to him. The world is teaching a woman to think that submission is slavery. It's a tool to put a woman below the man, but that's not what the Bible teaches. That's what the world has made you to think. There is power in submission. Esther submitted to Mordecai, to her king. See what came out of it. Ruth submitted to her mother-in-law Naomi, and later on to Boaz. See what happened. There is power in submission. That's why in Ephesians it says, submit to your husbands. That's for the married women. Submit your husbands as unto Christ. Your covering is that authority God has put over you. But the world is teaching otherwise, misleading women from the position of being complementary or complementing to the position of competing. There is no joy, there is no color in competing. The color is in complementing. If one sees the bigger picture, the other sees the details, and when the details are put to the bigger picture, it becomes so beautiful. I will say this again, women, ladies, sisters, if you want to get into the Ruth era and the Esther era, and you're going to have to read your Bible to be able to know what these women did and how they contributed to the society in their days, you are going to have to leave the Jezebel era, because nothing good came out of Jezebel. Nothing good came out of the Jezebel era. Nothing turned out good. So if I say get out of the Jezebel era, what do I mean? Stay away from pride. Stay away from insubordination and submit to the authority. Through submission, you can nurture, you can love, you can care. Through insubordination, all you can raise is rebellion, and that is not good. Stay away from immorality. Do not give your body sexually to just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only give your body in sex to the man that has taken the courage to officially ask for your hand in marriage and officially ask for permission from your parents and has made you his own through the marriage covenant. Not just anyone who just wants to get into your pants. Have your dignity. Do not give in to the immoral spirit. Honor yourself, honor your body. Esther honored herself. Ruth honored herself, and they did mighty exploits. I say this again, to get into the Ruth era and the Esther era, where these ladies were ladies of influence, you have to get out of the Jezebel era, who gave bad influence and led the nation to great wickedness and destruction by her trying to control over her husband.